and welcome to the Small Business Tax Savings Podcast, powered by JETRO and Associates. Get ready for another action-packed episode from our team that will help you save time, taxes, and keep more money in your pocket.
Hello, listeners, and thank you for tuning in for another episode of the Small Business Tax Savings Podcast. My name is Mike Jesowshek. I'm a CPA and founder over here at JETRO and Associates. Today, we want to continue down that discussion of some tax planning strategies as we get closer to year end. Today's topic is going to be specifically on health insurance related items. So again, these are things that we want to make you aware of as we get closer to the end of the year. The first topic I want to talk about is self-employed health insurance. Now that you are a business owner, you may not have that health insurance that is covered by an employer. So we want to make sure that you understand how it's treated on the business tax side, since you are the one that's paying for that health insurance now. First off, if you're operating as a sole proprietor or single member LLC, you simply deduct those health insurance premiums on the first page of your personal tax return. Now, it's important here, you do not deduct them on the Schedule C of the business. You deduct them on the first page of your personal tax return. However, if you're an S corporation, there are a few more hoops that we have to jump through. So I just want to outline how that works and how that's going to look for you S corporation owners out there. The first item you have to do is have the S corp pay for the insurance. This can be done directly out of the business bank account, or you can do it as a reimbursement to the employee. You will deduct those insurance expenses as wages on the business side. Next, you need to gross up the payroll. So you're going to take that insurance expense that was paid and gross it up, put it on the payroll, put it on the W-2 of the owner. If the plan is non-discriminatory, then no FICA needs to be withheld. This will also help you hit that reasonable salary amount. So let's say your reasonable salary is $60,000, but you have health insurance premiums of $10,000. You could pay yourself $50,000 in actual salary, and then those health insurance premiums of $10,000, you can gross up at the end of the year to get your reasonable salary up to that $60,000 mark. Finally, once you have it grossed up on your W-2, you will deduct it on your personal tax return. So that income that was reported to you in wages for the insurance that you paid will be deducted on the first page of your personal tax return. So just want to circle back around. If you're a sole proprietor or single member LLC, you pay for the health insurance, and you deduct it on the front page of your personal tax return. It does not touch your Schedule C. If you're an S corporation, you'll have the S corp pay the insurance. You'll take that expense and put it on your wages or your W-2 as salary, and then you'll deduct it again on your personal tax return. So either way, you're getting the deduction. You just got to make sure that you're doing it properly based on how your business is organized. The second item I want to talk about today is the health insurance tax credit. If you pay for a portion of your employee's health insurance premiums, there is potentially a credit that is available to you. That credit is called the Small Business Healthcare Tax Credit for small employers. There are a few hoops that you have to jump through to get that credit, but if you are paying for some of your health insurance premiums for your employees, definitely look into this to see if you qualify for that credit. The next item I want to talk about is Health Savings Account, or HSA. Health savings account contributions are deductible on the front page of your tax return and are capped at $3,450 for singles and $6,900 for families. And HSA is important because the funds grow tax-free within the account. Now, you have until April 15th of 2019 to contribute to your HSA for the 2018 deduction. However, if you want to qualify for the deduction next year in 2019, you need to have your high deductible plan in place by December 15th of 2018. So again, you have up to April 15th to make that contribution to your HSA for 2018. But if you want to be able to take that contribution deduction in 2019, you have to have your plan in place by December 15th of 2018. And finally, one last item to talk about regarding the new tax law, the health insurance penalty. Starting in 2019, there is no penalty for not having insurance that qualifies. Of course, I'm not recommending to not get health insurance, but rather just letting you know that if you were getting health insurance only for the fact of avoiding the penalty when it comes to tax time, you no longer have to worry about that starting in 2019. 2018, there will still be a penalty, but next year, starting in 2019, that penalty goes away. So again, some tax planning ideas I want to get on the table. Some of them have to be implemented and changed before year end, so I wanted to let you know of them. Again, self-employed health insurance. If you're a sole proprietor, single member LLC, you deduct it on the front page of your personal tax return. If you're an S corp, you do have to jump through some hoops run it through your payroll, make sure it's included on your W-2. So make sure you talk to your payroll provider before year end so that they can make those adjustments to your W-2 and your W-2 is accurate going into tax season. Take advantage of the health insurance tax credit if you're paying for premiums for your employees. Take advantage of the health savings account if that's available to you. And finally, in 2019, if you are only getting insurance for the fact of avoiding the penalty, there is no penalty starting in 2019. Thanks everyone for listening today. We'll talk soon.
This has been another episode of the Small Business Tax Savings Podcast from the team at JETRO and Associates. If you have any questions, feel free to email them. tax@jetrotax.com. We have packages for small business owners starting at just $75 a month. If you enjoyed our podcast, please take the time out to give us a 5-star review in iTunes or wherever you listen. This helps us to bring you useful tips to help you grow your small business. Thanks for listening and have a great day.